So just moving on to taking a few other bits off the bike. Silencer itself could look worse, but that part of the link pipe's all crushed, so that will need to get repaired. And also the link pipe there has been quite badly crushed, where it's kind of all bent back and been forced in. Now actually a friend of mine who sold his bike recently, we actually took a basically brand new full titanium system off that bike, and Hayden's done a bit of a deal with that guy to buy the full titanium system, because at the time that we built Hayden's, he managed to get a deal on a stainless system. So anyway, the plan now is we'll put the full titanium one on, which is like new, and then Hayden will get this system repaired and then either put it on the shelf as a spare or sell it to recoup some funds. Now obviously the upside of using carbon frame protectors and swing arm protectors is it obviously protects the swing arm underneath it. Now the downside is we've got to try and remove these, and that's why when I stick them on, I don't tend to get too carried away with using anything too heavy duty like Sikaflex or similar, because then if you do need to replace them, you just end up having an absolute battle to try and remove them. So these should, within reason, just kind of pry off without having to use any tools because of the type of sort of silicone that I've used. You can see there, and I just put blobs in various places. So we just got to pull them off and then remove the silicone that's underneath, and then we can stick some fresh ones on, and that will look like new again. And then these bits, whilst we got these off, we'll take the wheel out and everything, clean everything up, and these bits we'll just kind of give them a little rub back and then a little blow in with some satin black paint, obviously with the chain adjusters and everything moved out of the way, to try and hide all those little chips and try and make it look new again. Same with the frame protectors actually. I think this side's okay, so we'll probably leave that alone. This side's got a few marks on it, so if it was a race bike, probably wouldn't be too bothered about it. But obviously, like we said at the start, it's Hayden's pride and joy, so we want it looking mint again. A little pile of silicone off, rubbed it all off, looks almost as good as new, apart from those back bits. So a big thing for me when you're sort of going through a crashed bike like this is cleaning it. When you clean every last little bit of the bike, that's when you're going to spot any problems, or stones wedged in weird places or such like. So, and quite an important one I'd say on a lot of these bikes now is actually making sure all around the suspension linkage that there's no stones jammed in, because I've seen that before where there's been like stones jammed in the linkage or in between the shock and the linkage, and obviously that can affect how your suspension works and then cause you to have another accident first time back out. So really worth just cleaning every last little inch of the bike and making sure it's all good. As you can see, that protector came off pretty easily, cleaned all up, and we just got to touch in the back part of it with some satin black paint once we stripped all the rear wheel and adjusters and everything out. So this morning's job might sound overly fussy, but I can completely understand why Hayden wants to do it. But we're going to take the rear shock out and give it to Darren along with the forks, and change this rear bottle and this sticker because it looks like it's been through the wars. So, and actually that piece isn't really that expensive, and it's just a quick shock strip to change it, so not a big deal. Obviously to take the shock out of these, we've got to take the rear wheel out, so we'll take the rear wheel out. At the same time, we'll get this scuffed L74 cup off. Lee from L74 is sending us some new bits. We'll remove all the chain adjusters and everything. The bike will be up on the peg stands. Remove all the chain adjusters, clean up all that area, and then it's just kind of really a case of waiting for some parts to come so we can get building the bike back up. So like I said in an earlier video, we've actually got a whole new exhaust coming for the bike, switching out the stainless one for a titanium one. So actually I'm going to take this one off now because with all the front end and everything out, the access is actually pretty good. And I'm picking up the other exhaust tomorrow. So we'll just unbolt the oil cooler so that it can hang down out the way, and then we can access the bolts up there for the manifolds. And we probably could actually leave those manifolds on because I believe they're the same between the titanium and stainless exhaust, but a lot of the time the headers like to get jammed into those manifolds, so it's probably going to be easier to take them all off as one piece. And that is about it until we get some parts deliveries. So we've got the forks and shock ready to go off to Darren to get him to sort them out. Like I said, I'm picking up an exhaust tomorrow for it, so I can get that bolted on. And in the meantime, we will crack on with some other work on other bikes. Just after looking at this swing arm a bit more closely and sort of cleaning the worst of the dust off, actually what we're going to do is just get a little touch-in pen for that and touch that in rather than try and sort of blur it in, because I think that will look better than doing anything else. But yeah, wait for some parts to arrive and we'll crack back on with it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.